My husband and I had gotten divorced. I had 2 children with him, so I had to arrange time for him to see the kids. Our home base was in Indiana, and I still lived there, but I was still spending a lot of time out in California. I was involved with a band. I had 2 albums out on 2 different record labels. So I was trying to promote my music career. And my band was playing all around Southern California and Arizona and Utah and different places around the Southwest. So for that, I was in LA a lot. And one particular time, my ex had the kids, and I was supposed to pick them up at his house. And he calls me and he tells me he's running late. He's got to be on the movie set. I said, okay, you want to drop them off here? And he says, no, I want you to come pick the kids up at the movie set. Well, I told him I did not think this was a good idea. And he said, no, it'll be fine. We're just going to have to do some lighting and get the sets ready. We won't be ready to shoot for another 2 hours. And the first things we're going to be shooting are simple dialogue scenes. So there's not going to be a problem. It's nothing wrong with this. This is going to be fine. You'll be there picking them up before we ever get the set lit. There won't be anything shot. This is going to be fine. I'm like, okay, if you say so. So I got the address to the location where they were shooting. Well, it was this nice little neighborhood up in the foothills. So I get up there, and the parking is an issue because, like I said, they're in the foothills. And they're right on this street is right on the edge of what me coming from flat old Indiana looks like a cliff. I'm sure they wouldn't call it that, but there was a drop off. You know, you take one step too far and pew, there you go. So you don't want to park there. There's no shoulder on the side of the road there. You would have to park on the side where the houses are. And obviously there's driveways there. So there's a lot of places that you can't park. So they were having a parking issue with all of the cast, the crew, the big crew truck, with all of the equipment and all that kind of stuff. Parking was a big issue. Well, I finally found a place to park. I get in there and I find my ex and I find the kids and we get ready to go. And all of a sudden, sirens are blaring. I'm like, what the heck? First responders are called because somebody, in trying to park, ran over a fire hydrant and water is going up into the air. So the first responders are called, the police are called, and we're not allowed to leave the set until everybody talks to us to find out who did this. Well, it's pretty obvious. Look at the car. But they found out what we were doing there, that we were shooting a movie and what kind of a movie. And then they saw my kids. And I was ready to strangle my ex-husband again. He was already on my bad boy list. This did not help. So I explained to the kind officers that I was not involved in this production. I was not involved in this business. I was washing my hands of everything, but this was my ex-husband, and we did share children together. Even though I had custody, they wanted to visit their father, and that's what they had been doing. And I was supposed to pick them up in the morning, but he was running late and he had to get to the set, so he told me to come pick them up at the set, which I did not think was a good idea. But he talked me into it and convinced me that everything would be fine, and I'm just trying to get my kids and be on my merry way. Well, thank goodness they had compassion and understood what was going on, and I got my kids and we got the heck out of there. But that was really scary, and I was so mad that I had allowed myself to be talked into such a stupid thing. I knew it was not a good idea, but I was trying to be easy to get along with and make it easier for him. And it was stupid because of all the things that man had put me through. Why would I make it easier for him? You know, But some of us just, we bend over backwards trying to make things work and make everybody happy, and I didn't want the kids to be traumatized by mommy said she can't do this and mommy won't do that and all that stuff. So, but thank goodness those days are over. Oh, memories.